G'day, it's Rusty from Rusty's Outback Adventures, and in today's video we're on our way down to Pemberton, which is about 320 k's south of Perth and approximately 120 k's east of Augusta. So there's a fair bit to see and do down there. It's right in the heart of the big tall Karri forests. Gloucester tree is a pretty popular lookout tree that you can also climb, and there's a few other attractions that we're going to check out as well. There's a trout and marron farm, and it's about 40 k's out to the beach. We'll probably go have a look at that as well. Yeah, so there's a bit of national park around there. And you'll see here we've taken the caravan with us. We're going to be in the Pemberton Caravan Park, and yeah, looking forward to getting away for a few days. So yeah, come and join us on this trip. We're just coming into Bunbury now, and as we always do, call in at the Bunbury Farmers Market, just get a few things for the trip down. So just head in here. It's a pretty popular spot. I'm going to find somewhere to park the van, so won't be able to go in the car park. I'll have to park on the side of the road. We're just slowing down now, coming into Manjimup. Manjimup's got a big overhead log sign to tell you that it's Manjimup. It's a centre of sawmilling industry. Just need to slow down a bit here. It's just starting to rain here in Manjimup. I don't think it was really forecast to have much rain. But yeah, it's just starting to rain here. Drive through Manjimup, and then we're looking for a turn off to the right, the Bass Highway, which takes us to Pemberton. So we've probably only got, I don't know, 30-40 k's to go. So you go to Mount Barker on your left, and if you keep going like we're going on the Southwest Highway, that'll take us to Pemberton, Walpole and Albany. Although we'll be turning off this. Oh, it's starting to rain. Looks like the rain's set in at the moment. It's coming down quite heavy. What sort of adventure would we have if it was sunny all the time? We're coming up to the Bass Highway turnoff on our right, which is the road to Pemberton and Northcliffe. So we'll be turning here. Yeah. Alright, 17 k's to Pemberton. See it? Get it? There's quite a few farm stay type places, as well as there's a forest lodge resort here. So there's quite a few accommodation options, as well as just the caravan park. So if you're heading out this way, you do have a choice of where you might want to stay. The information bay on the left, there's also a visitor centre in town, so we'll call in there and get a local map and some helpful hints, I'm sure, on some things to go and see and what to do, although we have a list of our own. Be good to see what attractions are around for us to go and have a look at. Let's say we're just about here. Alright, this is Pemberton. Alright, 24-hour fuel service, there's a handy thing to know. You've got the operation there. What have we got? We've got a newsagent and a post office. We've got a general store on the left. You might want to turn as well when we talk. What else have we got? Cafe, pharmacy. Looks like a bowling green. visitor centre here on the right hand side, so we'll probably duck in there at some stage and shortly and get some maps and things. Some old timber houses. The original houses would have been for the sawmill workers. Yeah. Alright, we're looking for Club Road, not that one. Maybe across the railway line.
Oh. Broadway, didn't you say Broadway?
Brockman. Alright, Club Road on the right hand side is the turn off to the caravan park. So chap behind me as well with a camper trailer, so I'm guessing he's going the same place we are. We're gonna go. Alright, so we head up this way.
He didn't cut that corner too much.
No, he's fine. Sportsman's Club on the left, quite a big building. Obviously set up really well. I think the caravan park's here on the right. Yep.
See a thing.
Here we are.
There's a car coming.
And there's a car coming. So Rainbow Trail, cottages on the right. Big Brook Dam, probably something to go have a look at. Alright, looks like we're here. This is the caravan park. We'll make our way in here. I presume it's in here. Oh yeah, office on the left.
How do you...
I don't know. I'm gonna wing this, I think. Well, we're here at the Pemberton Caravan Park. We just pulled in. There's the office. Been and paid our money, and yeah, we're going to head to our site now. So yeah, let's see how we go.
I'm going to turn...
No, it didn't take us long to set up camp here at the caravan park. Fortunately, it's just starting to rain, so we're going to duck into town and have a look at town and see where we can go to the visitor centre and get a few ideas for maybe tomorrow. Okay, Pemberton Caravan Park is on Pump Hill Road, and as you saw when we came in the other day, office is there on the left, and as we come down the park, I'll take you for a quick look. It's quite a big area. I don't quite know the acreage of it, but it's quite big. It's a community-run caravan park on behalf of the Pemberton community. Their prices are very reasonable, actually. We've paid $35 a night here for a powered caravan site, so that's more than reasonable. Okay, out to the left, there's a big grass area for, I guess, bigger vans, unpowered. Powered parking on the left. Over here on the right there's a ablution block and laundry. Lawned area for a range of campers, from camper trailers to tents to big vans. So this is one of the 3 ablution blocks at the park. This area all here is caravans of all different sizes. A lot of shade trees here. There's a camp kitchen. I'll show you that in a minute. And over here there's also more powered sites and tent sites under the shade. Second ablution block down here, and there's a third one over here where these other caravans are parked. So yeah, plenty of facilities. This is the camp kitchen. It's got 2 big gas barbecues outside, table and chairs. Got another barbecue here. Inside the camp kitchen you'll see there's a big fridge, there's a couple of hot plates, there's a toaster, and over here's a kettle and a toaster, some wash troughs. Yeah, it's really well laid out. And there's even another one of these automated external defibrillators. You're seeing more and more of these around the parks and camping areas. There's Camp Rusty set up here, and further below us, as you'll see, there's a lower area that's got more caravans and tents, and fire pits as well. I think you bring your own firewood, but yeah, and there's a little creek down the back, so very well laid out caravan park, just off the right hand side as you come through the main street in Pemberton. Birds and all sorts are here as well, and it is pet friendly, so if you have a pet, you can bring your pet. It needs to be on a lead, but yeah, well laid out park. I would recommend, if you want looking for somewhere in Pemberton, this is a nice park to stay in. Right, we've come out here to Big Brook Dam, and as you can see by the information board, we're right here, and then there's a little track to a walkway all the way around. It's also part of, I'll tell you this is a bigger map, it's also part of a fairly decent sort of Karri Forest Explorer, as they call it. So you can drive around to a whole heap of different places, which we'll go to. Gloucester tree I mentioned before is out here. Through Pemberton and back out here is a place called Cascades, which is a waterfall. Dave Evans' bicentennial tree, you can climb that, and there's another Beedelup Falls out here. So we'll probably be doing this in the next few days, but we'll just take you down and show you this Big Brook Dam now. There's Big Brook Dam out here, and we're just approaching, this is the spillway. No swimming, I guess it's a bit, or diving off here, it's a bit shallow to be diving off. Yeah, there's the dam, spillway with nothing in it at the moment, and the spill would go down there. Now leading off this walkway is the Bibbulmum Track, and the Bibbulmum Track goes from, I think, Perth all the way down to Albany, and if you follow these markers and head up there, you'll be on your way. Well, this morning we're out here on a trip through the forest, and we're going down to the beach. It's with a mob called Pemberton Discovery Tours, and they've got a vehicle here. As you can see, it's an extended wheelbase troopy. It takes 13 people. There's only 5 of us today on the trip, so it's pretty yeah, small group. And we just stopped here in the Doncaster forest, and you can see here there's some really nice trees here. These are all Karris, and there's this big one here they've stopped to show us. This tree here, that one's about 500 years old, this tree. Coming you down. Alright, as you can see, this Karri tree here, this is like, I'm trying to show you the size, this is nearly 500 years old, this tree, so it's absolutely huge. So this is old growth forest, and this will never be logged, it'll never be cleared anymore. So yeah, this is where you want to come and have a look at. This is the Doncaster National Park. Alright, part of the tour, they've kicked us out of the 4-wheel drive and made us walk down this track. So you get a bit of an idea of the scenery, and you get a bit of an idea of these trees. These are absolutely magnificent, these Karri trees. Like I said, some of these up to 500 years old. And the tallest recorded Karri tree was 88 metres, and I'd say some of these are in the 40 to 50 metre range. So yeah, these are magnificent looking trees. Right, this is the track we've been walking on, and now there's a river crossing. I don't know that we're going to be going across the river with the vehicle, but nice all the same. And this is the Warren River, and it does flow all the way out to the ocean. We've just stopped at the National Park Registration Centre. We're on the tour, so it's all covered. But here we need to let our tyres down because we're going to be taking on a sand track out to Yeagarup sand dunes, which take you down to the beach. And there's a lake here too, this Yeagarup beach. So we're going to have a quick look at this lake. We're up here on top of Yeagarup sand dune, and this sand dune is moving. It's a landlocked sand dune, and apparently it's moving about 4 metres a year. And you can access it up on a four-wheel drive as we've done, and up here on the top there's some white markers, and you'll see, I'll show you in the drone shortly, these white markers actually show you the way to travel up across the sand dune, and you can end up way down at the beach. So that's where we're going next. Well, we've made our way down to the beach, and that's the Southern Ocean there. And if I just pan around here, this is where the Warren River meets the ocean. But at the moment, the sandbar is in place, so we don't really have a river flowing into the ocean. But yeah, it's quite a rough day today. As you can see, I'll just whip down here to the Southern Ocean. Well, I'm up on the top of this sand hill, and the four-wheel drive tour bus is, I shouldn't call it a bus, the long wheelbase Land Cruiser. He's had to go back down because he got halfway up and it's a bit soft, so he's gone back down to have another crack. No tour is complete without a cup of tea, and here we've got a chance to make a sandwich as well. This is all laid on as part of our tour with Pemberton Discovery Tours. So yeah.
Bon appetit.
Well, we've just returned to Pemberton from our half-day eco tour that we went out to Yeagarup dunes. We saw the lake, we went out to the beach, morning tea included. So yeah, if you are looking for something to do, Graham and Tony are the people, and I'll put a link to their website in the description of this video below. So if you'd like to check that out, come along. If you'd like to get on the tour, you can book online. As I said, I'm not sponsored by them. We paid for the tour, but yeah, it was well worth doing, and I would recommend it to anyone coming to Pemberton and have a look around. Another feature here at Pemberton is their swimming pool. The sign here. There's the Pemberton pool, and I'll just swing around and I'll show you the pool area, and I'll take you inside and have a look. It's quite a big area. I'll just wander down here. Now the sign here says that the pool was built by our pioneers in 1932 and has evolved over the years. The water is discoloured by the tannin from the eucalyptus, although the water is actually fresh water and flowing all the time. There's a barbecue area. There's change rooms up to our left up here, and this is the pool. Big swimming area. It's got some floating, I don't know what they are, floating pontoons, I guess. Yeah. I think this is the Lefroy Brook. So there we are. There's quite a big area. It's fenced. And it's right in the heart of the Karri forest. So there's a little swimming area there, and further along here you can, I guess it's a bit deeper out here. There you go. On this occasion I won't be going for a swim. It's a bit cool, but I'm sure it's well used during the holidays. Pemberton is also quite well known for its mountain bike trails, and the Munda Biddi Track also runs through Pemberton. And as you can see by this map here, there's quite a few different grade of trails as well all through the district, and you'll see quite a few mountain bikers, and there's even a few souvenir bikes here that have been left here to adorn the area. And there's also some difficulty ratings for some of the tracks. So yeah, it's quite a lot of things to do. This is the pool that we saw yesterday. So there's quite a lot to do at Pemberton. Whether you're fishing, kayaking, mountain biking, hiking. Well, this morning we've come out to the Gloucester tree. It's only about 3 k's out of town, and it's in the national park, so remember to bring your pass, or you can get a pass at the national park station there. And I'll just have a quick look at what it says here about the Gloucester tree. Okay, so I'll just take you over here and give you a quick look. Okay, so the Gloucester tree we're going to go and climb this morning. Not sure if Mrs. Rusty's going to do it, but I'll have a crack. And it's got steel pegs driven into the trunk, and it goes all the way up there. And at the top there's a lookout. So I guess there's a few risks involved in climbing it, as they say, but there you are. It's 53 metres above the ground. This is the sign here. It gives you a bit of a warning about what to do. Don't wear thongs, don't wear backpacks. I'm going to strap the GoPro onto a chest harness this morning, so we'll see how that looks.
All right, Gloucester tree, here we come.
Just whatever you do, please don't be silly.
I'm trying not to be silly. Mrs. Rusty cares about me after all. She's worried about me hurting myself. Well, we made it. Alright, we're up here in the top. It's only 53 metres. I don't know why I'm puffing, but I'll just give you that's as high as we can go. There's a deck up there, but we can't get to it, so just give you a quick squiz of the view out here. Excuse the heavy breathing, didn't think I was that unfit. Wow, definitely worth the climb if you're thinking of doing it. And yeah, nice day for it. A bit overcast, but still a nice day. Well, that was good fun. Quick trip up and down the Gloucester tree. There's some other people there having a go as well. So yeah, all right, we're going to go and move on and going out to the Cascades now.
All right, so we're out here at the Cascades. We've just parked here. There's a bit of a walk out to here to where this Lefroy Brook has the cascade. We're going to have a look. We might even venture on this little loop. I'm not sure we're going to do that little walk loop yet, but see what we can find. Passing the Cascades, there's now a 1.2k walk trail, so we thought we'd have a bit of a crack at that and have a look at the scenery's changed again. There's a tramway that runs from Pemberton town out here to the Cascades. It probably goes further, but this is the track it comes out on, which I'm pretty sure is probably old logging railway line. So yeah, if we get a chance we'll probably do the tramway ride, but we'll see how we go for time. But that'll be another attraction to check out. Well, that was a look at the Cascades. Definitely worth a look coming out here. The scenery is really nice. It's a little bit overcast today, which made it not quite so hot. Yeah, a few walk trails. We did that 1.2k loop, and then we went across the other side and walked up along the other side of the waterfall as well. So yeah, definitely worth coming out here if you. And Cascades is only about 6-7 k's out of town anyway, so it's pretty close to town. Well, we've called into Mount Chudarup, and it's a huge granite outcrop. There's a walk trail that takes you up around the top of this rock. It says 1.5 k's return. After the Cascades, it started to rain. It's rained all the way out here. We've gone through Northcliffe and we headed towards Windy Harbour. And it's halfway between Northcliffe and Windy Harbour is this mount. So yeah, we've decided to have a crack at it and let's hope we don't get too wet. So here, see how we go. Mount Chudarup, I think that's how you pronounce it. There's a huge granite outcrop and the sign says careful, slippery when wet, and it's been raining for about half an hour now, so we'll need to be careful walking up here, but anyway, we'll carry on. Oh, we made it. Obviously must be a steep drop off here, so we won't get too close. I'll just pan around and show you. Unfortunately it's really misty today because of the rain, but if we pan around you might see the main road down the bottom there. And yeah, so it's just a shame we can't see any. There's another big rock over the back there. That's you can see that there. That's another granite outcrop. In the distance there's some shrub areas that apparently get waterlogged in winter. Yeah, just a shame about the mist. But anyway, definitely worth a walk up here. Now, this is the information bay here before the Mount Chudarup walk, and just shows you we're here at the moment, and the walkway goes up around between sort of around the back of the big rock and then up to the top, which we've just done. And yeah, it says here it's 1.5k return. There's some information here about the granite outcrop. Yeah, definitely well worth coming out and having a look. Doing the walk was pretty easy. I said it's rained here, so the rock was a little bit wet, but all in all, wasn't too bad a walk. Well, we've come down to Windy Harbour, and true to its name, it's quite windy up here on this lookout. We're at a place called Point de Castro, which is the southern tip. Down there is Windy Harbour there, and if I just pan around, I'm not quite sure the name of that little island out there, but an island out there, and we'll go and have a look at the coast, and there's a few other little lookout spots here as well we'll go to while we're here. We've come down to a spot called Windows Lookout, and if you look out here, there's a window in the rock. This is all coastal limestone outcrop. Yeah, it's pretty cool, that. So we're currently here at this lookout, and we've just gone down to the little window, and then we're going to go back up here. There's Chudarup, and there's another beach, there's a salmon beach here, and we'll have a look at that, and then we can come back down this Donta Castro road, then head back out back to Pemberton. Well, we just stopped in here at Salmon Beach, and this is the Salmon Beach lookout, and I'll just show you what it looks like from up here at the lookout. Yeah, sandy beach. I'm guessing it gets its name from the salmon that they would catch along here. A little bit windy today, as I said before, but it's, yeah, there's a few people even down there on the beach having a wander around. Alright, so that's our trip down to Windy Harbour. As I said, it's been a bit windy, but the rain went away in the end, so it wasn't a bad day. So yep, time to head back to Pemberton and hanging out for a cup of tea. Well, we've come out to Beedelup Falls this morning, and there's a walk trail, and we'll go down to the falls and have a look, and we'll see what it looks like down here. Now, to get to Beedelup Falls, you drive through Pemberton and you turn right onto the Vass Highway, and it's out here about, I don't know, probably 10-12 k's, and yeah, it's in the Karri forest. There is a national park pass requirement, so we've got an annual pass, so we just have to leave it on the dash. But yeah, some of these places you just register for the day, or you can buy an annual pass. There's a series of walkways to get down to the falls, and there's even a suspension bridge thrown in for good measure. Alright. Well, this will be fun. Oh, it's not too bad. It's a bit rickety, but I don't think it's going to fall down anytime soon. Oh, just halfway. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's the falls there. Now, from the car park, there's actually two tracks. One is wheelchair access, so where we've just come over that suspension bridge, you can't come with a wheelchair, but you can the other way, and there's a lookout, looks over the falls up here, so we're about to go and do that. And the track I'm standing on is actually part of the Bibbulmum. And here's the lookout that actually looks down over the falls. I'll just point you down here, have a look at the falls down below. And you'll see in the distance the suspension bridge is just in there. That's where we came across earlier. Here at the moment, and there's a walk trail down to a walk-through tree, so we're going to go and do that and see what it looks like. It says it's only 1.2 k's one way, so we'll give it a try. And we've reached the walk-through tree. It's a 75 metre high Karri with a diameter of 2.4 metres, and they've even got a little walkway through it. Now let's have a look at that. Right, have a look inside the tree. Oh, they've hollowed a piece out of it. Yeah. Let's have a quick waltz around the outside. Yeah, it's a big tree. As I said, 2.4 metres in diameter, so that's probably about 9 metres in circumference. Well, we've come down off the old Vass Road into Heartbreak Trail, and it's a winding track that comes down into the valley here into the Warren River. This is the Warren River here, and yeah, you can actually go down the stairs, have a swim. How cool is that? We've been driving out on a track called Heartbreak Trail, and it's a winding road about 10 k's long in through the Warren River Valley. We've come to a lookout and we'll have a bit of a look there and just show you where we are and what we're looking at. Okay, this is this Old Vass Road, and we've turned in. This is this Heartbreak Trail, and there's two campgrounds. Drafty's Camp, sorry, there's Drafty's Camp here, another one called Warren Camp. We just come around to this lookout so we can look back into the river, and yeah, we'll go and see what we can see at the lookout. And this is the Warren lookout, and way down in that valley, somewhere way down in there, is the river. It's the Warren River, and that's a huge valley. And as you can see, all the enormous Karri trees. Look at them. Well, we're here at Dave Evans' Centennial Tree, and it's a 65 metre high Karri tree which is used as a lookout for fire observations. And it is here, you can climb it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Mrs. Rusty's just coming down after her climb, and you can see way up here there's a couple of little landings, and then you can go way up to the top there. But after I climbed Gloucester tree yesterday, my legs are a little bit sore, so I'm going to pass on this one.
Bicentennial.
Alright, little note there about Dave Evans and who he was and how the tree come to be named after him. Okay, it's actually the bicentennial tree. I said centennial, my apologies, it's the bicentennial tree. So yeah, this is our last stop on our Pemberton 4-day trip. So this is the main road from Pemberton out to Northcliffe, and it crosses the Warren River, and this is the same river that we saw out on the coast the other day when we went out past the Yeagarup dunes. Well, that was a local tram that runs twice a day. We didn't get a chance to have a crack at it. We were a bit busy doing other stuff, but yeah, the tram runs out from the Pemberton train station out to the Cascades where we were the other day. So I think it's well worth the trip if we had more time. Well, the sign here at the front of Sauce Kitchen says great coffee. They also do great hot chocolates as well. Can vouch for that. So if you're coming through town, don't forget to stop here. They do nice cake as well. This is the Pemberton Mill Hall, which I guess as the name suggests, probably built with local timber years ago. Is there a date on there? There's the date on the hall. 1913 this hall was built. Every town has a bakery, and Pemberton's no different. The Crossings Bakery on the main street down the left. Well, it's Friday and we've been here 4 nights, and now it's time to pack up, so we've got everything ready to go and about to hit the road. We've really enjoyed our time here in Pemberton. There's a lot to see and do. I'd recommend the Pemberton Caravan Park. It's a really nice place. As I said, a lot to see and do. The Gloucester tree, we've been out there, the Cascades waterfalls, the other Beedelup Falls, the Yeagarup, I think that's how you pronounce it, the dunes, and I'd highly recommend getting onto that Pemberton Discovery Tours Eco Bush and I think they call it Forest and Beach Tour. Yeah, really great trip to get on. I'll put a link in the description below, as I said before. Yeah, look, if you'd like the video, thumbs up would be appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, subscribe button's here. Don't forget to give the bell icon a ring and you'll be notified of upcoming videos. Yeah, thanks for subscribing, it'd be great to have you along. If you haven't seen the video I recently did when we went to Augusta, I'll put a link up here. So yeah, check that one out. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.